Hey everybody, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I'm back with another episode of Wednesday Wrap Sessions, and I'm excited to be here with you guys. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming in if this is your first time on this ride with me. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, I'm the Crafty Nomad because I'm all over the place when it comes to my crafting. I do all kinds of things for those of you who are new. I do a lot of fiber arts, but I also dabble in all different sorts of things. And if you stick around, you will see some of those things. You can find me on Instagram at Kim the Crafty Nomad. I'm on Ravelry as pettiskimknits. I have an Etsy shop and I have a Facebook group for this channel, and also an email, all of which will be in the description box below. So on these Wednesday wrap sessions, these are my, basically it's a whip Wednesday, except it's focusing right now on really trying to finish up things that have been sort of languishing and sitting unfinished. So if you've been with me for a while, you already know I have already finished two things. I finished a blanket. I have finished Leopoldo, the peacock, which was an amigurumi. And now I'm on to try and finish one more amigurumi before the quarter is over, which means really before the month is over. And I also believe I'm going to finish another blanket, which I haven't featured here. It is something that I have been working on for a while, but it's being featured on my other series, which is called Squared Up Saturdays, and that's where I talk about all of my modular blankets, whether they're being made of squares or strips or rectangles. Those are being featured over there, and so you will see that over there. Even though it is a long languishing whip, you won't see it over here. But I'm excited because really, if I stay on track, I will finish out this quarter having completed two blankets and, what else? A lot of other things, but as far as things that have just been sitting around for a while, it will be the two blankets and it will be the two amigurumi. So let me get started with my amigurumi, which is being kept in my bag from Birdie and Poppet. My friend Jill over in the UK makes these beautiful bags. She recently listed another one with the granny square motif, but it's a different print and it's so beautiful. I have not found that fabric in the United States, so I definitely bought this bag from her, and it's like a really great size. You could do a sweater, you could do a finger and weight baby blanket. You can also do amigurumi, which is what I hold in here. So I started this one back in what, January, February of last year when they were all the rage, and then I just stopped. So I've been working on my Sittin' Bernie, or Bernie Sittin', which was based on the whole thing of Bernie Sanders doing the inauguration with his jacket and his, I think it was the inauguration, right? His jacket, he was cold and he didn't look none too pleased in those pictures. And so all over the interwebs, people started making these Bernies, people started designing them, and I started doing mine. Not really, I really wasn't into it. I was doing it because somebody asked me. So of course, you know, I stopped doing it. So I got back to it because I do want to finish him, because my pattern is from Crafty is Cool. And she is an amazing designer of dolls, and I do own her book, Amigurumi, and I've never really made anything out of it. But I remember I either saw her on, how did I even find out about her? She must have gotten interviewed on somebody else's show that I was watching, and I immediately ordered the book. But I didn't really make any of her patterns until Bernie came out, and he's not in that book. That book was pre-Bernie. So here is my sitting Bernie. Last time you saw him, he had an arm added, and now he has his eyes. He has his mittens, which actually come off. He's got his mittens, because Bernie Sanders had on those mittens. So see, the mitten. It's even got a little thumb. It's so hilarious. Little mittens. And then he's got his hood, because Bernie's coat had a hood on it. So the hood is on. I still have ends, as you can see, to go ahead and weave in. But, you know, Bernie's coming along, and he's got a bend in his knee. He's made so that, you know, he can sit and cross his legs, kind of like that. And his arms should be able to cross. And then I went ahead and I put in his eyes. Now, I was looking at the pattern and I was like, why, when do I put in the eyes? Like, I didn't remember where, you know, I read where in the pattern where for the directions to put in the eyes, and I never could find them, and I had to go back and slowly. Unfortunately, I skim a lot, you know, especially if I've already gotten through that part, and I kept skimming and I never found it, and then I eventually slowed down and I found it. So there was a point when I was doing the head. And this is all one piece, by the way. When you make him, you don't make a head and then sew it to the body. You start at the head, you change the color, and you go all the way down, and even to where you are the first rounds of his pants. All of that is one go, okay? And so I was like, wait a minute, when was I supposed to put in the eyes? Now, I think I probably made a decision. I probably didn't just forget, because a lot of times I just glue in my my safety eyes, and for these ones, and they're in there really good, I used something called Fabric Fusion to glue in his eyes. And they're in there real good. They are not going anywhere. I don't recommend hot glue. I think when I first started gluing them in, and I learned that from, I think it's Sharon Oyala. I can't remember how she pronounces her name. I said Ohala, but I heard Terry from Yarn Joy saying Oyala, and I didn't take the time to go back and listen to any of Sharon's videos, and she's amigurumi to go. Lots of tutorials and free patterns on her website as well as on her YouTube channel. But I learned about gluing eyes in from her, and I actually like to glue eyes in because I have issues with symmetry all the time. So it's just, I have a better shot of getting it symmetrical if I do it after everything is stuffed. So, eyes are in. So now, the only thing left on Bernie right now is, these mittens. This is killing me. These mittens are killing me, y'all. Ears and hair and eyebrows, and then I have to make the glasses work. I think I'm going to have to cut the glasses some kind of way and make them fit and make them sit. But anyway, hair, all Bernie needs is hair, eyebrows, a nose, and ears, and he'll be done. So I could have finished him, but I'm gonna take my time. He'll probably be finished next week, or I might drag him all the way out to the end of the month. I don't think so. But anyway, that is where we're at with Bernie. And with the hair, you're supposed to use like a bulky weight yarn for the hair, but I might just hold something double and try to see if it will work that way, just holding 2 strands together, maybe going from the inside and the outside on this, and doing that way, and maybe that will be bulky enough for his hair. But anyway, I already got the white yarn ready to go, and yeah, that's it. So that's where we are at with Bernie. We are almost done, and maybe the next time you see Bernie, he will be done. I got so many projects going on. I want to make sure you guys stay tuned for that Spring Yarny YouTube Hop video reveal on March the 20th, on the first day of spring. So many of us putting together our content. I'm still trying to finish my projects. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Please come back and join me on Saturday for Squared Up Saturday to see the progress on all of those blankets. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Until we meet again, keep it crafty. Bye.